Today we will be adopting two time-honored traditions to dedicate our new fire engine. The first will be the sharing of water that signifies life and protection. We will be adding the first drops of water to our new fire engine with the help of some brave volunteers that are going to be honorary firemen today. Give them a round of applause. Good job, guys. Good job on filling our fire. Can we get a really big round of applause for you?
I also want to pray your blessing on this new engine, that it will really make a difference in this community.
Now, today we wanted to give it the official inauguration and have the community, you all, officially welcome it to Fire Station 4 and the community of Helendale, as it is your fire engine and your fire department.
From the bottom of my heart, gentlemen, to say thank you. Thank you for having the ability to still keep service in the forefront of your mind. The world would be a whole lot better place if everybody was just like you guys.
Today we're in the community of Helendale up here in the high desert, and we're at County Fire District Station number 4. Today we are starting a new tradition with County Fire. It's called the Engine Push-In. We have a brand new fire engine that we were dedicating to the community today. It's going to be the new Medic Engine 4. The prior engine has lived up to its service life, and it's time for a new one because we got to have something that's efficient and runs well, and it's reliable because it's got to be 100% all the time. So today what we did was we did a dedication ceremony. We invited members of the community as well as the Helendale CSD and the Silver Lakes Association. We were also happy to have Supervisor Robert Lovingood here.
We appreciate it, as was stated, because you provide these dollars of support through your taxes. It means a great deal to all the families and the children and the schools that are here. So thanks again for having me come out and speak. But on behalf of the county, I'd like to present that plaque to all of you. It's a certificate of recognition. Thank you and have a great weekend.
So the fire service has a lot of traditions, some dating back as hundreds of years into the 1800s, such as, why are fire engines red? Some may or may not know the reason why. The reason fire engines are red is because back in the 1800s, red was a popular color and it was expensive. And so the competing fire brigades in the cities and towns, they wanted the red because it was something that a lot of people couldn't afford. Now, in our modern times, red is it's not expensive like any other color. So a lot of tradition. So today what we wanted to do, we started with a bucket brigade. We lined up a lot of the youngsters from the community, from the fire hydrant, and we did a bucket brigade with 13 buckets. Now 13 buckets simulates the service life of the prior engine, 1 bucket for each year of service. And we put the first batch of water into this new fire engine. Water signifies life and protection. So once we got completed with the bucket brigade, the engine was pushed into the bay. Now that simulated another tradition dated back from the 1800s of the horses that used to pull the fire pumper. Now we no longer do that, but when the pumper would come back from a fire, it would have to be washed and the horses would be disconnected and then taken to the stables and be fed. So you simulate your washing off the pumper, which we didn't want to waste any water today, and our engine was already pretty clean. So we used some spray-on wax and some towels, invited members of the boards up here to give it a good wipe down. We backed it into the bay, or pushed it into the bay, and then our dispatcher gave it a welcome home and dedicated it to the community.
The Bernardino County Fire Protection District, Station 4. The service commission for your new Medic engine begins today, April 27, 2019. This fire engine, along with the firefighters and paramedics they carry, will provide premier service and protection for Silver Lakes and Helendale. Medic Engine 4 represents the best of the County Fire District and its people, and will serve as a symbol of pride for the community it represents for many years to come.
Officially today on April 27th, 2019, you have the brand new Paramedic Engine 4, and we're hopeful that it'll be here for many years to come. There's a lot of technology in these fire engines now. For example, we have rear backup cameras and side mount cameras. So the driver can see on the camera when he's backing up if anything was behind him. The side mount cameras are great for lane changes. It shows your blind spot. Much safer on the road, which is a good thing, because if we're having trouble getting the calls because we have an accident, then we're not helping who we serve. One of the other things that we have in here is Apple iPads, latest and greatest technology. It shows our hydrant locations. We can zoom in on an actual house. We can see the building construction. We can see any number of real-time photos, videos, number of different apps on there. Shows the land jurisdictions, because we respond with numerous cooperators to see whose area that we're responding to, and vice versa. So the latest and greatest cutting-edge technology in these fire engines now. No complaints whatsoever from the crew. This is a win-win for everybody. I think it's overall this is a good positive experience, and we're gonna continue this tradition for years to come in the fire district. All of the communities we serve, over 19,000 square miles, they get a new fire apparatus. We're going to do the pushing, and we're going to dedicate it to the community.